Well, hello again and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. How y'all doing out there? I apologize. I'm a few minutes late here, just trying to get my notes together this morning. But hey, it's a Sunday. Sometimes you get a little slow moving things along on a Sunday. What can you do? Things happen. Nothing you can do about it. You just make your best through it. And that's what I'm doing this morning. It is a Sunday, and hopefully your weekend has been fantastic so far. Good morning, Marianne, live from Pop Century. I love it. Hopefully, you're having a fantastic time out there at the Walt Disney World Resort. Saw some of your pictures yesterday. Looked like you had a lot of fun, and a late, very happy birthday to your husband, Derek. It was his birthday yesterday, and it looked like they had a great time celebrating it out there again at the Walt Disney World Resort. So fantastic, so wonderful. And hopefully, no matter what you're doing, if you were lucky enough to get out to the parks like Marianne was yesterday, awesome. Looked like an amazing day. If you were just hanging out at home doing not a lot, great. That's fantastic too. We did a lot of that for myself yesterday. That's great. Got out with friends, got out with family, whatever you did. Hopefully you're having an amazing weekend. Hopefully it's been excellent for you. And we got another day. We're going to get through Sunday and have another excellent day today. So what are we talking about on this day? It is Sunday, January 12th, 2025. Well, I finally got a chance to do this yesterday. Well, I've had some other chances, but finally went through, pulled the trigger yesterday. And I know I'm way behind everybody else on doing this, most of the rest of the world on doing this. But yesterday, finally did go see Wicked in the theaters. And I don't, look, everybody's already said things about it. There's not much I need to add to it. You know, it's been out in theaters for a couple months. You can watch it at home now if you want to rent it. Or own it, or if you want to purchase it, either way. But I loved it. Michelle loved it. We loved it. We thought it was fantastic. The acting, Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, both wonderful. Excellent movie. If you still haven't seen it in the theaters, it's still out. I highly recommend it. I wanted to make sure and see it on the big screen because I've heard nothing but great things, and it is great on the big screen. I'm sure it'll be great at home as well. But if you get a chance to see it on the big screen, do it. Marianne, you haven't seen it yet. You're not the last one. Good. At least I'm not the last one for something. Marianne, I don't know if you like musicals. I'd go see it if I were you. It's really, really good. It is really, really good. Really, really fun. Highly enjoyable. Michelle is here. Hello, Michelle. Yes, it was a great film. Morning, everybody. Good morning, Michelle. Michelle coming in from the other room, chiming in here today. So, good morning, Michelle. So good to have you here. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, this is a whole bunch. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetheart. This is everybody out there. Oh, and she also says hi, all. Okay, I'm again playing the middleman here. Hi, Michelle, Marianne. Playing the middle person here on this show as people want to talk about to the Hyperion Adventures podcast host. Everybody really wants to hear from, which is Michelle, of course, not me. Everyone wants to hear from Michelle. So anyways, out at the Walt Disney World Resort, it is marathon day. Most of you are probably still out on the course so far. And Michelle says, hi, Marianne. Okay. Most of you are probably still on the course. Those of you who are speedy may be done already, but those of you, well, I actually don't think. Even those of you who are speedy probably aren't really done yet. It's a marathon. It's a long time. You have to be super speedy to be done by this point. Those of you who are still on the course are not watching this unless you have your phone out and you're really killing time on the course. But hopefully you're having a great race day. The weather was spectacular for today, nice and cool, dry. It looks like it was a great marathon day. But just want to say congratulations early for everybody that's taking part in the marathon today and through all the Run Disney races this weekend, whether it was the marathon, the half marathon, the 10K, the 5K. Congratulations to you all. And if you took part in the challenges, the Goofy Challenge, which is, of course, the 10K and the half marathon, or the Dopey Challenge, which was all the races this weekend. And wow, so much credit to you. And you're so impressive. I don't care if you just finished the 5K. And I'm not saying just, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it was the 5K, because the 5K is impressive. Any of these races are impressive. We are impressed by you, by running in any of these races, taking part in it, getting out there, having a good time, sharing the positive energy on these Run Disney races. Thank you for being a part of the community, and excited, hopefully, that if this was your first Run Disney race, that we will see you at future races coming up sometime within the next year or two. And if you've been multiple times, well, hopefully we'll catch up with you at a Run Disney race sometime. We're going to be out at Princess later in February. Hopefully we'll see a lot of you out there. But yes, congratulations to anybody. One race, two races, four races, doesn't matter. Congratulations for running out there at the Walt Disney World Marathon Race Weekend. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, I was so rushing to get these slides out. I didn't get the picture loaded in time, and I apologize for that. I really wish I had. I wonder if I can find one here. Let me see if I can share it. Let's see if I can pull this up here. But anyway, it is National Kiss a Ginger Day today. And this is something that I do every single day because, unfortunately, I can't get it up here, and I apologize. I was rushing to get this presentation together. I had a nice picture of myself and Michelle kissing in Spaceship Earth. Maybe I'll share it tomorrow. But it is National Kiss a Ginger Day today. And I do this every day with my beautiful wife, Michelle, who is watching right now. And I couldn't be happier about it. But if there's a ginger in your life, today's National Kiss a Ginger Day. So take advantage of it for sure. I will be doing it immediately after I get off the air here. I will be going and giving her a kiss today. Yeah, I know, Michelle. I'm sorry. I had such a wonderful pick planned, but I was so rushing to get these slides together that I was just trying to put everything in there, and I totally skimmed over it. I'm so disappointed that I didn't have that out there. Or maybe later, oh, she blew me a kiss. There you go. Anyway, very nice. What else is today? This is something Michelle would love too, because it is National Hot Tea Day today. Michelle loves hot tea. She's either brewing a cup right now, or she will be brewing a cup very, very soon. She'll have a cup of hot tea every single day, at least once. She is a tea aficionado. Some people will say a tea snob, but definitely a tea aficionado. She loves her tea. And so today's another day to celebrate her. Yes, Kiss a Ginger Day and also Hot Tea Day today. And I'm going to use this as, again, another plea to Disney, to Walt Disney World. Please, please reopen the Garden View Tea Room at the Grand Floridian. It's one of Michelle's favorite spots. We have so many memories there together. I know she has so many memories there with her mother, but it's one of those great places that we love so much. Yes, it is a twofer, Michelle. It's a twofer. She loves so much. We love so much. If you've never done it, it's elegant yet really, really wonderful and fun. You get so much great food, some excellent teas. The view is spectacular out at the Grand Floridian. The room is still there. As far as we know, it's been unused since before the pandemic. Please reopen it. Use that space. It's great. It fits into the Grand Floridian scheme. It's everything. Please reopen it, Disney. Okay, that's all. I'm just going to make that plea out there again. Please reopen it. It is ready. It's time. Get it back open. People will love you for it. So please do that. Please do that. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, something you might enjoy with a little tea. How about a little marzipan? It is National Marzipan Day. If you know what marzipan is, well, if you don't, it is a combination of kind of like almond extract and kind of some sugar. It makes kind of this paste here that you see that's used a lot in baking. If you know me, there's one thing you'll know about me. I love everything almond. I love almonds. I love almond pastries. I love almond in everything. So marzipan speaks to me in many, many ways. Now, I'm not just going to grab a slice of marzipan and eat it, but you put it into a baking dish and I'm there for it. Totally 100% there for it. And today's a day to celebrate it. It's a very common Norwegian food. Yes, Marianne, very nice. Very nice. Love me some marzipan. It's so good. So good. So today's the day to celebrate with a little marzipan. Maybe an almond croissant. That's a little marzipan in there a lot of times. Yeah. Marzipan, really, really good. What else are we celebrating today? Well, if you like something a little savory, it is National Curried Chicken Day today. So I enjoy making curried chicken. I do a pretty good Thai curried chicken, coconut milk, some Thai spices. That's kind of my favorite curry dish, but I also like Indian curry, kind of like what you're seeing here. Love curry. It can be very spicy or it can be a little more mild. It depends on how you like it. But it is a favorite of mine. You can find it in many, many places at the Walt Disney World Resort at various different heat levels, depending on what you like. But I do love some good curried chicken. It's one of those things that's just near and dear to my heart. Love it, love it, love it. It is so good. And today's the day to enjoy a little bit of it. Maybe with a bowl of rice. Yeah, for sure. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, on this day in 1990, our favorite entrance into Epcot opened. That's right. The International Gateway opened on this day in 1990. Of course, that entrance that leads you from the boardwalk area and the boardwalk resorts into that space kind of in between France and Great Britain, those two pavilions there. We enjoy that. We enjoy taking the Skyliner in. We enjoy going in through that entrance. Hey, I mean, the regular entrance for Epcot's pretty great too. You get to walk right into Spaceship Earth. That's fantastic. But we would probably, if we were going to pick one, we can only go into one. We're probably picking the International Gateway because we're more World Showcase people anyway. That's where we're probably heading. So that's why we'd want to just go ahead and be right there in World Showcase if we have the opportunity. And it opened on this day in 1990. Yeah, really cool. Also on this day in Disney history, in 2001, the TV show Lizzie McGuire debuted on the Disney Channel. Did you watch this show? I'm going to be honest with you. It's probably out. I was probably aged out of it when it came on, but I know it's a huge, huge fan favorite. Starring Hilary Duff. Again, debuted on this Disney Channel, ran until 2004, so just 2001 to 2004. Didn't run for a tremendously long time. There was the Lizzie McGuire movie as well. Basically, it was a story of a teenage girl kind of navigating teenage life and doing a lot of talking to the camera and expressing a lot about it on this show. And it debuted on this day. I know it's a huge, huge, huge fan favorite. People love Lizzie McGuire. When they announced at one point that they were going to bring back a new updated version of Lizzie McGuire to Disney Plus, people were really excited about it, but it never came to fruition, unfortunately, for a lot of people. You never know when that might still be revisited, but yeah, you can still always go back and watch the original Lizzie McGuire television shows if that was something that you loved, if that's something you loved. How about this? On this day, well, as we always say, hashtag real men love Frozen. Well, on this day in 2014, the Hollywood Foreign Press also loved Frozen. Yes, they gave the Golden Globe for Best Animated Feature to Frozen on this day in 2014. Chris Buck, Jennifer Lee, the two directors, accepted the prize. Interesting, Let It Go was nominated for Best Song, that the Golden Globes there. It didn't win. It lost out to Ordinary Love, which was a U2 song that was written for the film based on Mandela. That's what won. It would win the Oscar. Okay, so all right, we'll take that. But interesting that it did not win the Golden Globe. I'd forgotten about that, but yeah, that was interesting that happened back in 2014. But again, Best Animated Feature, and as you know, yeah, I definitely think it deserved it for sure, 100%. What else are we talking about? Well, this isn't technically this day in Disney history, but it sort of is, because on this day in 1939, Timely Comics were founded by publisher Martin Goodman. Timely Comics would develop into Marvel Comics. As a matter of fact, the very first Timely Comics, as you can see on the left-hand side here, was Marvel Comics. It was titled Marvel Comics. It was the first time we got to meet the Human Torch, but it wasn't really under the name Marvel Comics until later. It would stay as Timely Comics until 1951. Then it became Atlas Comics for a time period, and then eventually became Marvel Comics in the early 60s. I believe it was 1961 And that's where we got to where you know it today. The Fantastic Four, Captain America, Iron Man, all the characters you love came from this. And yeah, what eventually became Marvel Comics be, came to fruition on this day in 1939. How about this? On this day in 1966, in television history, the TV series Batman debuted on ABC, starring Adam West as the Cape Crusader, Burt Ward as Robin, and Cesar Romero as the Joker. It would only run for 3 seasons until 1968, but I think it's a cult classic. People love the original Batman, as do we. We love the original Batman. It's so campy. It's so fun to go back and revisit it from time to time. It is compared to what Batman has become, where it's been so serious, so much. It is much more just kind of fun to watch this series and check it out. So campy, so 60s. So 60s. Hi, Donna. You're late. It's okay. I started late too. So you're not the only one who was late today. So don't feel bad about it. Hi. Good to see you, Donna. Thanks for coming along. What else on this day? Well, if it's your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you. Here's just a few of the people that you celebrate your birthday with. How about great actress? Unfortunately, no longer with us, but you know her from Cheers. Maybe you know her from Look Who's Talking. Kirstie Alley would have been 74 today, born on this day in 1951. Of course, we lost her a few years back, but loved her as Rebecca on Cheers, but loved her in so many roles. She was in Star Trek. She was in The Wrath of Khan, by the way. I don't know if you remember that, but she's just a great, great actress. Love him, maybe not so much, but the one thing you have to say is he changed broadcasting in many, many ways. Howard Stern turned 71 today, born on this day in 1954. Great interviewer. Some of his antics you can like, you can dislike. Extremely popular. Changed regular broadcast radio, went to satellite radio, changed that in many ways. No matter what you think of him, you got to admit the guy did a lot to change the way things are broadcast on radio, whether it be regular terrestrial or whether it be satellite radio. Also, I don't know if you know who this is, but it is Mel C's birthday today. She turns 51, born on this day in 1974. Mel C is Sporty Spice from the Spice Girls. Yeah. 51, the Spice Girls. I know it's the 90s. That was the 90s, but it doesn't seem that like long ago. I'm just getting too old for that to think of that. Sporty Spice is now 51. Interesting. And a great actor who has been in so many excellent things that we love, currently on The Bear, but Oliver Platt, he turned 64 today, born on this day in 1960. He's done so many great things over his long career. We love him on The Bear now, but just had a magnificent career. So good. So good. So a very happy birthday to them. And again, if it's your birthday, wishing you a very happy birthday as well. So gonna get out of here now, but I do have to do one more shameless self-promotion for our show, the Hyperion Adventures podcast, because we do have a new episode that'll be debuting here in 4 or 5 hours. And we're going to be recording it here in a little bit. Basically, we're going to look back at our last weekend, where we visited the new DVC Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. So many great things to talk about from this resort. We really think you're going to enjoy it. It's probably going to be a video episode because I put together a slideshow. So we're going to have pictures to go along with it to give you that peek inside the Island Tower. So you can see for yourself what it's all about, what's going on there. And we'll tell you what we liked and maybe what some other things that they might have been able to do a little bit better. But we are the Disney podcast of positivity. I'm just going to spoiler alert right now. It's going to be mostly positive. I know that should come as no surprise from us, but that is going to be the case. And hopefully you'll join us for that. Download the episode, listen to the episode, and then, of course, go visit the YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube. Please, please, please. If you're watching these morning shows, it doesn't matter on what social media platform you're watching them on. Please come to our YouTube and subscribe. We'd love to build up our subscriber base, and you'll know whenever we have new videos. I might have some things that will be coming out here soon from our trip to that as on top of the podcast episode. So you'll want to find out when those come out as well. And if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, you'll get those right away. You'll know exactly when those come out. But that's later. And again, sorry for the shameless self-promotion, but it's what we do. It's what we do. Anyway, heading out of here. Everybody have a magnificent Sunday. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. You're going to have a fantastic day today. And always, as I like to say every single day, please today and every day, share some kindness, share some smiles, and of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, have a magical day, everybody. See you tomorrow.